We're back at the Intel Extreme Masters Global Challenge in Dubai with the bronze medal match, the pre-match interview with Łukasz Lukwenk from Team Vitriolic from Poland, as well as Denis Wallenberg from SK Gaming. Both teams hoping to have gone a little bit farther, and both very one-sided defeats. Vale, did you expect yourself before the semi-final to find yourself in a pre-match interview for third place?
Well, no, I didn't expect that, but of course I knew there was a possibility of that happening, and well, we're really disappointed to to have lost the semi-final, but still, there's one more match to go, and we really want to place third instead of fourth.
You've probably been a little bit shocked after you defeated Fnatic just a couple of weeks ago. You may have expected a better result. Are you going to be able to pick yourselves up in time mentally for this game?
I think we've been having a bad trend. We ended yesterday really poorly versus K23, and that seemed to continue today. We got nowhere against any of the teams, and I really hope this will be a turning point for us in the game. I mean, just in the future, for the future tournaments also, so we can really get our confidence back.
Is there anything special you said to your teammates to make sure that they are fully prepared mentally for the game?
Well, yeah. I mean, we really want to take this down because, especially for ourselves and for the upcoming tournaments, we want to prove to ourselves that we aren't as bad as the results say. I mean, they still played really well, but we should have done better.
All right, and now to Luke from Vitriolic. He is kicking the floor, almost very anxious to start off the game. Luke, it was probably a shock as well for you in the semi-final. Did you expect MYM to be that strong?
Well, I feel that it was us that gave up the match, not the opposite team winning it, because we played worse than bots. And if you would play like 25% of what we played yesterday versus Adax, I mean, skill-wise, it would be much different, and I think it would be a tight game, at least. So yeah, we played like crap, and we are only one that should be blamed on it.
You have a lot of experience picking yourselves up from defeat in previous tournaments at the Intel Extreme Masters at CBIT. You had a big defeat by MTW, I remember, and then you really stomped over SK Gaming as well. What do you expect from this match?
Well, it's all about playing our game. If we're gonna start good and play our game, it's gonna be good for us. Well, I expect to win, of course, and I hope that we're going to play our game since we practiced very much and we had 3 Polish lands. Meanwhile, learning our game and playing it, executing it on LAN. So if we're going to play our game, it's going to be good. I'm just hoping to do this.
How many maps will we see in this match?
Hope 2.
All right. Vale is confident that his team will make it a turning point for the future. Luke is hoping for only 2 maps in the bronze medal match at the Intel Extreme Masters Global Challenge in Dubai, obviously for Vitriolic. What's going to be the truth? We will. Joe Miller, take it away and bring us all the action from the match.
Thanks, the one and only Carmack there with interview with the 2 players. So nicely put by some of the statements, and certainly I think this is true. Wally, if they pick up this win, it makes them look a lot stronger for future events, and it's not just a one-off that they had in Chengdu, and they are going to want to kind of show people that they're able to play, to keep that stable top performance and be always a threat to top 3, if not even picking up titles themselves. And then Vitriolic, Luke said if we played 25% of what we played yesterday today, it would have been a whole different story. I'm not sure if Mim would agree with that, but certainly it must have felt devastating, for both these teams in that semi-finals. It'll be interesting to see who's going to come out here on top, and Luke wants it in 2. But personally, I'd have to kind of lean with SK on this one. but only slightly.
Well, I think, to be honest, what Wally said there was groups, and they lost to K23. They came in today and got destroyed by Fnatic, and now they have to try and pick themselves up. But let's take a look then at the teams that will be playing in this match. Of course, some familiar faces by now. We've seen them on the stage a few times. First up is going to be Luke, 25 years old. We just heard from him there in the interview. And he hopes to tie this one up in 2 maps and not have to deal with that 3rd map. Then we have Lord, second of all, in the lineup. This Polish roster has been quite strong for now, and you know, Luke said that they've been playing a few Polish lands before this tournament, and that was their preparation. And we have Taz in the middle, the strat caller for this Vitriolic side, and then Kuban, who to me has been one of the strongest in this lineup and in recent games here, Vitriolic. And then of course on the end, don't even need to tell you who he is, but I will anyway. It's of course Neo. And Jay Neo, I think in the last match didn't really shine as really anyone in this side.
It was hard for anyone to shine, but certainly he did do well. So let's meet the team of SK then.
Yeah, first of all we have Crystal, who was having a bit of fun with Get Right before his little interview on stage here, and he'll sure be hoping for a 3rd place after his first major international title. And we have, of course, Alan, second of all. Both of these players concentrated, or not. Alan gives us a little wave. And then we have the captain of SK Gaming's Counter-Strike 1.6 team is, of course, Wally, who we've heard from a lot over the last few days. Even got the chance to sit down and give his opinions on some games a little bit earlier on in the tournament. Then we have Robin, who was real impressive in the group stages actually for SK Gaming. He'll be looking to return to that form. And then Face, who in their last match against Fnatic, I think he was the one who really stepped it up for SK, but you know, a little bit too late for them. And of course they find themselves here playing Vitriolic in the bronze medal match.
Yeah, something about Face as well. He was normally the last man standing. There was a lot of solo positions for him. But you know, when I say that SK probably still the favourites to go through, it's more determined by, I guess, what they did over in China, but also in the group stages. They were the favourite. You know, they came out top of the group. They did beat Vitriolic. And honestly, I think they're going to find that form quicker than Vitriolic should.
Yeah, I think the start again is very important in this one. Both teams have had a bad game earlier on today, and they'll want to start Inferno off nice and fresh. I think we're going to have a bit of a mini team chat here. The Slash is back for this game. He wasn't actually behind the XK team for their game against Fnatic, but he'll be here again for this 3rd place playoff game. And as we said a little bit earlier on, there's a €1,000 prize, if you like, on the line for this one, because 3rd place will take $2,000, 2nd place will take $2,000, $3,000 for 3rd is what I meant to say. Second is 10. Second is 5, first is 10, and that's what, of course, MYM and Fnatic will be fighting for a little bit later after this game.
And 4th place was 2K if anyone got confused with the prize breakdowns.
Yeah. 10, 5, 3, 2. There you go.
Done. And together that's
25. It's not actually 25, but there you go. 20. There are some for the lower places as well, but these 4 teams are what we are concerned with today. So the team chat is over for SK, and we are going to get this match underway finally.
Yeah, they're sat down and ready, as you can see on your screens, but if we can take a look over to polls, you can see them all huddled up, coach involved there as well. And they're going to be deadly serious about taking 3rd, because 3rd is a fantastic finish considering the caliber of teams that we've had here at the Intel Extreme Masters Global Challenge. A lot of teams doing fantastically. Kirchnet, did play well. K23 did brilliant. Our Sports didn't have the best of tournaments. Alternate had almost a good one. I say it's still kind of good for them, but it could have been better. Yeah. Unfortunately, not making it out of relegations, but you have to look over and say, well, it wouldn't have been half as exciting if we didn't have those teams like Virtus Pro from Russia. Really could have been upsetting it, and of course that was K23 as well getting involved on the action. So really, really kind of fascinating group stage. Relegations were good. Semi-finals were just, well, you know, even though they're blowouts, they're still brilliant to be able to see teams, you know, do that to one another here in the top 4. Yeah. And now, of course, we're moving on to consolation finals, 3rd and 4th. And still, as you can see, a little bit more time needed there for Vitriolic. They had a long time before this matchup to talk about it, but now they know the maps, maybe that's what they need to talk about. There was almost an hour before this and the last, but we are keeping the schedule, so what you see on the website is what's going to happen. I think 5:15 is going to be the grand finals.
Yep, somewhere around that CET time.
Yep.
So we are going to get into it, and the Poles of Vitriolic seem to be ready. That means we are, of course, ready. And of course, we will get into the 9th round, decide which side either of these sides will start. And, you know, NYM versus Vitriolic. The first map was Inferno, right? The 61 was on Inferno. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. And Vitriolic 16-1'd alternate on Nuke. And SK got 16-1'd on Nuke. And that's why Vitriolic have probably chosen Nuke.
Not even sure if any of those past results almost count relevant. We'll have to see. And it looks like we are going to go live soon into the live round. This is it. No more progressing. No more dropping out. It's 3rd or it's 4th. And certainly it will be a small victory for either one as well. I say small, but it will be slightly bigger than that as far as prize money is concerned. And if you're in 3rd, you're in the trophies. And already Wally is going to start off. First knife onto Taz from TUC. Face is going to get involved as well. Currently with Cuban, who's going to get done by Robin. And 5-0 there for the Swede on the knife. And we do actually have the Slash back on stage behind his team. I think they missed him earlier. As far as presence, they had Tim. I imagine Tim will be quite happy to be sitting down on this one, but I'm sure he'll be up on his feet, and so I'm sure we'll get some up on your feet moments.
Yeah, we certainly should. We're going to have SK Gaming, of course, starting out here on the CT side, and we are going to get this match underway. So, will we see a Swedish top 3? Which I don't remember the last time we saw a all Swedish top 3, apart from like WCG Sweden, obviously, which makes total sense. So let's get into it then, and see exactly what Vitriolic can do here on this T side. We know that they can be very aggressive, but we also know that their T side on pistol here on Inferno is pretty defensive. The last game, it didn't work out for them whatsoever. This one, Robin and Neo have exchanged 50% of each other's health. They are still sat relatively far back on Vitriolic. Robin will be in a position to kind of ambush maybe if they decide to move back towards this middle area, but I think Face is the one that's in the real interesting place, and he will take down 2 there, up inside the carpeted hallways, and he's got the bomb. SK now maybe will try to move around and surround this area.
They're actually going towards Banana, where they're going to face off versus Crystal. If they grab a kill here, they will force a 3-on-3. Face is hurt, so he potentially could be taken down. It's up to Crystal to come big. He gets 1, doesn't get the 2nd, but that's enough from Crystal. That's all you really would have wanted from him. You couldn't ask for much more unless he really just decided to give it to you in something special. So now, with that bomb being dropped, just in front of Carpeted, where Alan keeps at least 1 or maybe even 2 eyes on it, Neo and Cuban have a lot to do.
Yeah, they will wait out here. Alan has taken down Cuban, and Wally's there at the side, and that's the good start that SK were looking for here on CT. And they will pick it up, and like I said, that bomb will get surrounded as soon as they knew it was down there. And they had 3 men actually covering that area. And that was the first pistol to SK. Good start.
And a great start from SK. Knife and pistol. Of course, they will have most like dominance in this round, but we all see Deagles over from the side of Vitriolic. They're going to take 3 of them up alt middle. Neo to check over by Banana. Deep defense from the M4s and the FAMASs, and rightly so. Not sure what grenades they've got over on T side. They're all armored up. Robin doesn't have armor. He's going to play right at the back in library. He's got Crystal on CT archers. Here comes the push, and actually Neo takes a lot of damage, and Robin will be able to pick up Neo there with the help from Crystal. And as they all try and hit some deagles, they're not actually going to manage to get a kill eventually, and it is going to be a clean sweep. Nothing come of it for the T side, and that's going to put us then 2-0. As SK devastate Vitriolic's hopes, and so far they've, even from the knife round, they've only got 2 kills in total. They will be to Cuban. Alan, Face and Wally yet to die. We're going to be on Glocks, no armors, so it should be a clean pickup.
Oh.
Robin and Face down Banana.
Look at those health bars go down. The grenades there at the start just destroying, and then of course Robin and Face really making a big difference of things. So that will bring us to the 3, and now we will see Pauls with a bit of cash in the bank, and we'll be able to buy up those weapons and hopefully start to come back in the game.
And one thing I'll say about this is Vitriolic and SK both use similar openers on the T side. You normally see them go alt middle. You normally see one man over on middle. Sometimes there's a boost. It's always normally slow. And maybe that will give us a close game, just because, well, they use similar tactics. I'm sure as hell going to know how to defend against them. And once again, very deep defense that you can't see right now. Taz to get boosted. He's got Wally and Big Pit behind boxes. No one is up on carpeted. Not necessarily going to meet 4 here. It's going to be difficult for her.
Here's Robin. Will watch out. There's Wally inside that pit as well there for SK. They will just start to work this push. Here comes Robin just backing around those boxes. Neo and Taz really going to work. Wally again will chime in. And it's all now on Neo. 1 versus 2. Face and Robin remain. Robin is in that site. Face is down by library. Face will come in and pick it up. On that with first gun round going to SK Gaming, and they again 100% so far in this map.
Yeah, it was good for them to pull in that deep defense and stack 4. I think someone was also boosted on top of A-Side, so it was Nia who managed to find that kill. But good opening kill from Wally, nevertheless, and certainly they carried them through that round respectively. Not too much damage done, but some definite potential shown here from Vitriolic. We need to most likely give up this one. It's Deagles and no armor as Alan opens in the middle on Lord and Taz. Neil with the bomb is... But Alan will reply, so he's been doing great so far. Just 2 more to find, and after this, we'll be back on the bye, and that's when Vitriolic need to hit a round. Otherwise, it's going to go 6-0. And I don't know what it is about today. Maybe something in the air, but I don't think I could handle another 16-0.
I don't think either of these teams could handle that. They've already had 1 against them today. So they will be at the end of that one. And the score comes to 5. And now, of course, we'll see Vitriolic back with their AKs in hand, and they will try to work their first point of the game. So far, so good for SK here on defense. They're really holding firm. Vitriolic not even...
This is interesting what SK are doing. They're pushing down middle.
Oh, look, we'll open up there through the smoke, but here's the trouble. Alan is down in that middle area. Crystal will chime in as well, so they've gone 3-on-3. Double from Crystal. That's round-winning stuff there from SK, and now Taz is the only man alive.
Bomb is dropped by Wally as well.
Crystal here. He will spray and does get him through the wall.
Wally's in apartments, and this is going to be dangerous. Taz was trying to sneak around, but it is going to be Robin that picks up the kill. Nicely done there. Alan did get through the smoke and get one. He was taken out, but it was all about Crystal. That double managed to pick up 2 with the AWP. Absolutely fantastic play by him. But certainly Taz really could have made something happen because Wally actually rotated round into CT spawn. So had he got that first kill, he could have got the bomb. And that would have been very interesting. But huge, huge round for SK. 6-0. And once again, we are going to see the T-side on a buy. Similar opener. Smokes in center. We've actually got 3 men on CT, defending at CT archers. Crystal just got on up, and I'm not sure if he just caught him coming out of the smoke or got him through the smoke.
Well, Crystal will wait out here. I do apologise if you're watching the stream at home and have had a few issues. We have just had a slight glitch with our internet, but it should all be sorted right now. Challenge, and he will rise up to it at least for now. He's taking down Luke. The second one is Kuban, who will get the kill, and Vitriolic are in on this site now. It's completely empty. Crystal has fallen to Neo. Will they be able to hold on? Spam through that smoke. Robin, though, gets the better of Kuban. Neo and Lord still alive. They're being attacked from every direction here. Alan will spray down Neo. It's now all on Lord, who takes down Alan. It's 1 versus 1. Lord versus Wally. In comes Wally. Where is Lord? You can't find him.
It's too late.
In comes Lord from the side, and that was brilliant play for the first round here for Vitriolic on the scoreboard. And Lord, really well done. Managed to deal with 3 there at the end.
Yeah. Someone had to step up, and it was going to be Lord. Nice positioning, actually, as he kind of let Wally scrum around at the back of the bomb site and didn't find where Lord was. And I think it would have been too late, maybe, even if he had got the kill. Scoreline, 6-1.
Lots of damage being done to Taz and Lord there, who were being shot through the walls. If we have a look there, you can see it was Wally who had pushed up. Now we have a push back. Maybe that attack will head over towards the B site here for Vitriolic. Alan again will spray the walls down into those apartments. The one round they've won so far has been from the slow push up Banana Walkway and then into that B site. Here come the flashes and grenades. That will only lead them so far, but there go the smokes, and they will now get into this site. We do have Face in there once again, who has already taken down Kuban. Vitriolic moving in 1 by 1 here. Robin's coming from the side, and that's really caught them off. Now it's just Taz and Luke remaining. The bomb's down there as well. Where are Taz and Luke? There's Taz. Luke is dead. And there are just 30 seconds to go. And it's 1 versus 5. SK not lost a man this round. Taz will look to save his weapon, but he should be very, very careful because he probably will get pushed at some point here. Kick in here, the 1 man around him, that's going to be Wally.
He's probably going to lose out on this soon.
I don't think they'll check under there, to be honest. Oh, they will. Crystal drops down. Taz will be taken out. He's losing his gun. And that will put SK further into the lead, 7-1. Looking at the scoreboard at the minute, Robin 13-2, doing a great job for SK.
Yeah, Alan's up there as well, 10-3, but he did pick up 4 on that eco. And the scoreline 7-1 as SK bounce back and don't allow Vitriolic anymore. Forced onto blocks and deagles. Could just be seeing 8-1 here.
Oh, Neo just rushed up mid there all on his own. Vitriolic moving in slowly, taking this one seriously as the flash comes over the top. Here comes Alan, he will get himself 2. Looking for more, there's the 3rd, USP to get the 4th, but Robin will come in and steal. And that's another easy round this time. for SK. They move up to 8. And again, they're crawling up to a dangerous number right now. And 8-1, that will guarantee SK the lead moving forward. And the question is, when are Vitriolic going to stop them? I mean, they've been in this position before and they weren't able to stop MYM.
No, they weren't. We are going to have a double eco, no armor, a couple of deagles, flashes for the team. They're going to want to save so they can buy the remaining rounds of the half. Alan is actually where Cuban thought he was, but a little bit deeper in apartments. Neo pushing up. He's got a face just on the other side of the archers. He's now backed away as well. Robin's going to rotate round towards B. Taz and the whole team are going to back up Neo. In come the smokes. And that could be useful if they use this well. Here they go.
Here's Face on that side. He will take down one, but they've lost that M4 now. Robin has come around. Crystal will be there as well. Let's stick with Robin. His grenade has just taken out Taz. Bomb has been finally planted, but it's surely going to be too slow. Now it's all on Lord. And we'll go at it with the deagle, but Alan came in. But, it's okay. Vitriolic got the bomb down there. Well, SK will move up to 9. And we have 5 rounds to go in this match. Map.
Lord, unfortunately, couldn't give us a repeat of what he had done earlier. That's equaled the only round Vitriolic had got. This, of course, is the 3rd and 4th place playoffs. 1,000 in prize money difference. And we are going to be on the bye, so Vitriolic they desperately need to get these last rounds. Otherwise, this map could just be over, or at least feel over, after the first half.
Look at Face and Robin here. They are going pretty deep down. Robin will fall, but here's Face. Neo is dead, and that's a fair trade-off, I think. Alan sprayed through that wall. He's done lots of damage and he will peek it as well. There goes the grenade being dropped. Wally was there to back him up and that was well played. Cuban figured it was just Alan and rushed up to try and track him down. It didn't work out. Taz and Luke remain. Taz, the only one with a decent amount of health. What can Luke do? He's going to get flashed out as well. And now it's all on Taz. Looking like we could be seeing a 10-1 scoreline, but Taz not giving up yet. Alan will be there, though, to back up. And that is 10-1 to SK.
Nicely done. And there's certainly, as you mentioned, the trade-off down by Banana. Luke, despite he made better out of that situation, managing to get the kill eventually onto Face, he was left crippled, 10 HP. And it was the fight over by Carpeted that actually went in the way of SK. They only had to use 2 people and almost took out all 3 of them. Once again, we are going to see a buy round, another round that Vitriolic need. Here they go, Allenton Apartments, this is dangerous.
Well, they've taken something they've not done so far in this one, which is a fast rush up into that netted site. Crystal has got himself a kill. Robin's gone down to Neo. It's a 3 versus 3. This bomb should be planted here any second. And SK will look to retake this site. Face will flash over the top. Coming in from this right-hand side. We'll stick with Face for now. See what he can pull off. Alan will be taken out by Taz. And actually, Taz with a double. Probably going to win the round here for Vitriolic. It's now all on Crystal, who will go down to Lord. And that's the 2nd round of this first half. And maybe Vitriolic now can bring something to the table. There are 3 rounds to go. And I think if they have 10-5 at the half here, Vitriolic, they'll be happy with it after how it's gone for them.
Certainly. 3 more to go, though, if they can grab them. In with a definite chance, and that would definitely change the mood over on the Vitriolic team as far as the halftime talk goes. Anything less than that, not sure they're going to have the momentum to come back in a second map or even the second half.
Right now, Neo, again, his usual position here on that banana area, just making sure that no one's pushing. Taz again hanging around that middle area. The defense from as you can see now. Now we may see Neil scouting that middle area, but there is one man that's dangerous, and that will be Crystal, but he is going to take some damage as he tries to back his way into that CT spawn. Here comes the Vitriolic side. We've got Wally in Big Pit. He can't do anything there as the flashes are already in on him. And now SK again have to rotate back around and try and pick up this site, but they're being picked off one by one. The last man was Face. Will look to keep his weapon, but he's got 2 to fire at. There he goes, flashes out, but Neo will pick him off from the distance, and that's the 3rd round. Maybe there is a little bit of hope for Vitriolic.
Yeah, that was a big round for them as well, not even losing a man. A lot of them very, very hurt. They are going to be looking for the last 2 rounds. Not going to have an eco though just yet, or we won't have certainly for the CT side. They'll buy up nice and strong here, and if they lose this, we might have a slightly mixed buy. Whether that will be the case, we'll have to find out.
No early pushes from this CT side. The smokes are down actually in the middle banana and over towards that CT archway. Guessing Taz has dropped that one down there. And again, Vitriolic will keep things slow, and again they will get the opening frag courtesy of Neo onto Face, and that will actually open up this this B site, and the smokes have gone in there, and that could be all that Vitriolic need to force a rotation from SK to try and defend a site that's not actually under attack. Here comes Alan, and somehow Taz got the better of him in that situation. Wally went down as well, and now this bomb will be planted with relative ease. It's Crystal and Robin to come back, but they've got some distance to cover, and they're up against 4 with the bomb ticking away. It makes more sense to save this weapon out for the final round of the half and see if they can pick that up. This will put Vitriolic up to 10-4 as we hit the final round of the first half here in this 3rd place game. Here comes one. Crystal will take the head off Neo. Look, Kuban and Lord will maybe now try to hunt them down. Kuban actually was the one that was told to stay back and make sure the bomb wasn't going to be an injury diffuse or anything. And there we go. The bomb will go off. Robin will lose his weapon, but Crystal holds on to his. And well, that's at least worth it. And that will bring, as I said, the score to 10-4, the final round of the first half now.
Full buyout of what they can get. I see a deagle on Wally. Not sure if he's got anything else, but 10-5 is great. I don't think Vitriolic could have been happier considering how badly they started off. But we'll have to see if they get there.
Yeah, weapons just being traded there. And actually, I was trying to get around to Robin, who had just pushed around down that middle area with a deagle. Took the head off Kuban. Now it's Crystal that's pushed his way up there. Somehow got away without taking any damage. More smokes in position. Wally will look for those deagle shots as the grenade rolls in from the end of Carpeted. Actually, it is SK who've got the advantage as far as health goes, but the weaponry is not quite up to the task, maybe.
Yeah, they've got 2 M4s, and they are going to be outmanned here at the A site. Crystal, though, does have himself an M4. They're going to have to meet him first if they go through CT archway. There he is, going to be flashed out, forced back into the library. And he's going to take small pin. Actually, that is a really nice move. They've got to watch out for Wally behind him with the deagle. He was in apartment and did pick up the kill. Now they lose the man to Alan. Only 2 remaining. They are going to get 1. And Wally comes up huge. Last man remaining, Taz.
Oh, he's taken out Crystal, and those 3 kills from Wally were very, very valuable there for SK, and they will finish this first half on 11-4, so Vitriolic certainly aren't out of this game by a long shot.
And that was a really nice move from both teams, because Vitriolic flashed up the CT side of the A site, and then once they did, Alan actually started rotating that way. Crystal had to back away because he was flashed, and then they went over towards Big Pit side, but Wally previously had actually gone up into carpeted hallways and actually rotated round and gotten behind him, and then that's where the 3 deagle kills came from. So brilliant play from Wally. Scoreline at the half, 11-4, and well, SK have instantly said we are ready. Have to see how long it takes him to get ready, whether or not this is going to be live. I missed it was called live, and it should be.
Certainly should be. You can see there on the left-hand side of the map that Vitriolic are pushing that little bit. Got Taz and Neo looking for those early holes in his defense from Vitriolic. Still wait for any kind of contact. There is none so far. No grenades. Here we go. This should be the first bit that we see. As Robin watches the middle, his teammates will start to fire some shots over towards that banana site. And they could fall into a nice little trap here if they attack this site. They probably will, looking at how they're set up, and they will indeed push through. There are men through the smoke, and actually Alan, I think, was blind there. He was forced to just tuck himself up into the corner. Alan will go in there, will get the bomb plant down, but now they have to hold on to this site. In comes Neo. It's now a 3-on-1. Alan is there in front of them. Kuban will take him, and that is the start that Vitriolic desperately needed. And we'll bring him straight back in this one now.
Yeah, definitely nice retake off that site. Really well done. And it's the first time we actually heard noise from the team of Vitriolic. It was Taz to get involved for them. And 11-5 the scoreline. Definitely we can be tied up here. There's a big chance Vitriolic can come back in this and really upset SK. SK won't want to give away a map that they felt they've done so well on the first half. We are, if you can see the weapons, this bomb was down.
And Taz's grenade has done a lot of damage to Alan there. They will push face up though. And it's a mixed bag for SK this round. There's one. Robin will actually come in and steal the kill from face there as they move into this site. Look will open up. Taz and Kuban as well. Those FAMASAs ringing out for Vitriolic. Alan and Wally are the only two players alive. Quick push in. Wally did well to get the kill. And that is a big round.
Because we had an early buy, second round buy there for SK. 2. And now it's going to be 11-6.
Well, a few stolen AKs to replace those FAMASAs here. That's always good news. Here come the grenades down middle as well. That's going to do a lot of damage to Alan especially. Taz is entertaining the idea of maybe pushing that middle smoke.
And he's got Lord to cover him, so he can actually go forward. Probably going to wait a little bit though.
There goes Luke with a nice AK double. Here comes a push into that middle area, and actually they will all be just destroyed off from the left-hand side there. Banana and Taz spraying through that smoke. That's 11-6, 7, 6, 7.
Been a long tournament this one, but certainly a great one. If you've joined us for the previous 2 days, we are on the last. This time round, we're going to have a buy for SK. What can they make of it? Currently with Robin and with Crystal, who isn't going to find anybody. Quite a deep defense. The offensive CT is actually happening with Neo over by Banana. He's currently waiting for smokes to clear. Smoke just gone down by B as well. Let's try and switch over to B and see what we can see what's happening with Neo, because here comes the push, and that's going to be Neo if they're shooting out through the smokes, and they will get the kill, and that's really going to open up this B side. If they smoke it out, which they just have, Kuban won't be able to get a shot. He's the man to get involved. Let's see what he can make of this.
Yeah, good positioning here from
oh, this
Kuban,
is interesting. They've actually faked Wally up center now.
Well, I'm not sure what's going to work out best for them here, because Lord has come around and they will drop. Now they look to counter again. Lord will spray down face. 4 versus 2. Robin and Crystal to save the round for SK, and Robin will be shot in the back, and Crystal now has got a lot of work on his hands. And they're going to come at him from every angle. Yeah, first one will be taken down nicely through the wall there. And There's another shout from Vitriolic guys who now are probably feeling like they're a little bit closer to coming back in this game.
Yeah, another big win, you know, big round for them, winning that one. And a really nice play from them on the defense. You've got to think that some other teams maybe would have sent a stronger bomb site, defense, but they stayed strong at middle once the bomb was down, and Lord made it easier for them going center. And now we are going to have an eco. So we're looking at going 11-9, and then next gun round might decide if Vitriolic are going to take the lead for the first time here.
Well, Robin is already down, and that's not the greatest start they were looking for. Of course, this is eco, so you're not expecting all that much from them. Taz will get one, and it was pretty much the Lord and Taz show that round to bring it back to just a 2-round difference. This one certainly a lot closer than what we saw versus MYM this morning for Vitriolic, and they probably won't mind that. But it's a bit closer than 16-1.
I'm sure a lot of people out there watching this game won't mind that either.